Hi, I'm Jake Cadwell, and this is Whiteboard Wednesday, where each week we meet at the whiteboard and learn a little bit more about mortgages, since it is one of the biggest investments of your life and one of the first steps to building wealth. And so today we're going to talk about the 5 things you should know when buying a new build, when buying a new home. So here at Cross Country, we're actually the preferred lender for a lot of builders in-state and nationwide. So we get these questions quite often, so I just wanted to touch on them a little bit. So the first one is incentives. What is the seller bringing to the table? Typically with a new build, the seller will give you a few $1,000s, $5,000 or more that you can use towards closing costs or maybe upgrades, depending upon how the builder wants to give you that money. But this is really handy when you're short on money for cash to close. That way you don't have to bring in all that money. So that's a really important thing to know when looking at new builds. Next, timeline. How long is it going to take to build the house? Is it going to be a few months? Some of those builders slap them right up in a few months. Or is it going to be longer, 6 to 8 months, or even longer than that? So you want to think about it to know whether or not it's the right stage in your season of life, if you want to get the kids in before a certain time, if you don't want to move during the winter. And additionally, what are rates going to be like in 6 to 8 months? Will they go up a full %? You want to discuss these things with your local mortgage professional. If you have any questions, please let me know. Next, warranty. So when you're buying a new build, all builders have a warranty, but you just want to know. You just want to know what's on there, structural, cosmetic, foundation, just to know if something were to arise, what would be the recourse for that. That way you don't have to bring any extra money out of your pocket for a home that you just bought. Taxes. Taxes can have a big impact on your payment depending upon where you live. So say, for example, a $500,000 home in Berthoud, you may be paying in the low 300s per month, like $333 per month, we'll say. But if you go to Commerce City for a new build, you may be paying upwards for the same property, maybe like $600 a month. So it can vary a lot and vary your payment. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. And then lastly, upgrades. So it's important to know who's going to pay for the upgrades. Is it going to be all you? Is the builder going to split the upgrades with you and add the remaining to the purchase price? Or will the builder cover certain upgrades and then that way you can pay with it in the loan, and that way you don't have to bring in any extra money at closing? So these are all important things to know. Like I mentioned, we are the preferred builder for a lot of builders around, so please reach out. We can answer any questions for you, and thanks. Merry Christmas.